you have the option to choose how you express your happiness, what makes you happy, what things you do to fulfill this happiness. But there's nothing really to fulfill but to just be present and see what makes you be happy and what makes you happy. Because when what doesn't make you happy, what keeps you from being happy, are thoughts, are repetitive thoughts that create a fog around your vision and that don't let you be present. That's it. And just view this. When you realize this, that you're in this moment right now and you're thinking about something other than something that makes you other than the moment, sorry, like you're thinking about a past or a future or about something that's just in your mind, because you have these thoughts, you have these conflicts in your imagination that make you believe that you need to think about the past or some experiences that don't have anything to do with the present moment. The moment is ever going, and it's always we're always in this moment. Whatever I can call it present or something, but this moment that you're aware that you have all of these thoughts and you're like here conscious about existing, or how you can call it. For me, I want to say how I figured out about something, how to let these negative thoughts go, because they just kept me from expressing what I want to express. Like right now, I really don't think I need some fancy background, some other tools, or some high-end camera or something to just film myself, to take action towards the things I want to do and do the things I want to do. Like I want to make myself and make you feel happier, because everything is so easy if we choose it to be easy, and we can find happiness just by viewing a sunset, watering flowers, plants, painting, writing, playing games, listening to music, anything, cooking. You can choose anything, because you can be happy from anything. And even just by listening to the crickets or the sounds of the night, anything. And this is my recipe. Firstly, we need to realize that we, like the ones that are conscious. You are conscious about my thoughts right now and the things I say. So yeah, even when you hear these thoughts, you hear them like as thoughts, like you're conscious of me, but you're gonna perceive me as thoughts in your mind. So yeah, this is my recipe. Firstly, when we feel bad, we feel like all over our mind, all over our thoughts, and we feel negative, sad, angry, and we're like very we don't feel good. And That's first. Realize that all of these things that make us feel this way, like angry, sad, are thoughts. Nothing exterior and interior are the same. The exterior world is just your perception about this so-called world, and your interior world is your perception about your thoughts and things. But all of these are you being conscious and perceiving imagination, what your imagination unveils. And first realize that these are thoughts. Then realize that you can change these thoughts. Change them, like change them with positive thoughts. Like life life this life is created by these thoughts and imagination. If you constantly have negative thoughts, you're gonna see negativity in everything. Everything isn't really negative or positive, but just how you choose it to be. Like a person can see beauty in something that another person doesn't. You choose. Nothing is fixed. We choose. That's beautiful, because we choose, we can be happy and choose to try to be happy and find solutions to problems that are created by ourselves. Also, change these thoughts. Like, okay, I'm not forced to always think about these things in my mind, these scenarios that make me feel like so bad. Instead, because these scenarios and these thoughts make us stay in a negative vibe that in which we can't find solutions and we can't fully do what we want and fully be happy and express ourselves through anything. So we need to change these negative thoughts, because they keep us in falsity. I say in falsity because they create this fog. You in this moment have infinite possibilities to do anything, no matter the age, the anything. Those are just limits. We don't need to limit ourselves to be happy and do what we want. We need to try. If we don't believe we can, it's just that beliefs are created by repetitive thoughts. We can change that later. Okay, change the negative thoughts to positive thoughts. Now that we change and don't want to always stay in these negative things in our mind, in these scenarios, we need to feel present. Breathe. When you stop and we are aware of these thoughts that make us feel bad and that create our world. Let's stop a little and breathe and focus on breathing. Feel yourself, feel your presence, feel that how your presence exists in this infinite camp of energy and imagination. Your perception of everything is imagination. So we need to transform our imagination. With that I mean we need to transform what we have, our negative thoughts, our negative beliefs, into positive thoughts and positive beliefs that make us feel better, make us feel happier in this present moment. So yeah, focus on breathing. What happens, I think, I want to say I think and maybes, because I don't want to force things on someone. So I'm just trying to come up with solutions for us to be happier. And these are real solutions. breathe. And when you breathe and focus on breathing, we basically, we shift our energy, we shift our imagination to something present. Like, instead of imagining negative scenarios and, yeah, past and futures that aren't even real because we only exist in this moment, we shift that attention from those imagined scenarios, or from those thoughts, anything, and that doesn't matter, to something that makes us feel present, makes us see the realness. And thoughts always exist, even when you breathe, but they're silent, because when you're present, I think these positive thoughts aren't loud. They don't scream in your mind. And yeah, they like let you, when you're present, these thoughts let you find solutions, be present, find beauty, see the beauty that was hidden from you, from these negative thoughts. Breathe, and after you breathe, realize that you really did change your focus from the negativity to something real that's positive. And so you now know that you can change how you view things and change how you feel toward a better feeling, toward more happiness. Now I think we all have the more courage to see that we can do anything and to feel even more happy and find more solutions. The problems I think the problems that we consider as problems are just made by ourselves, because as I said, a problem for us might not be a problem for someone else. So let's say, think of a problem. Why is it a problem? Because you that problem makes you imagine another scenario, right? For example, you think dying is a problem, so you made this imagined scenario about you or someone dying, but that's just imagination. It's keeping you from being present. So that's not, if you look at it like this, because it's just a imagination, it's not a problem. We can literally shift our focus from these imagined scenarios, negative ones, to being present, and let our thoughts flow naturally. So yeah, now we have the courage to be present and live in the present moment. Like, I clearly don't think that all of these thoughts about the world, about that try to make us feel bad, are necessary. Like, I think it's enough for anyone to just enjoy the air, enjoy eating something good, viewing flowers, smelling flowers, anything. Why would I think about these things that might not even be real? And mostly I think all of these negative things are false. Subjectivity and objectivity are just one thing: imagination. Exterior world is just your perception. It's like you imagine like from another perspective the world, but it's just imagination. What's real is this present moment, this vision that you have about life. And yeah, I always try to find solutions even for me, and now I put my intention that anyone that who is aware of what I say and my thoughts can feel happier, and just let this be a realization for you to be present and happy, because happiness is always here in the present moment, but it's for us to choose if you want to feel it and be present, let ourselves be present. So yeah, I hope we can all feel better. Rare Soul, you have this infinite imagination that works how you want it to work. Just imagine the best. Repeat positive things in your mind. If it's not just superficial thoughts, superficial affirmations, because life isn't something fixed or something decided by another one. Life is your perception about life and your thoughts that create this imagined perception about life. So by just replacing negative thoughts with positive thoughts, you shift your attention to the beauty and to the presence of it all. There's nothing superficial. Negative thoughts aren't real necessarily. They're just thoughts. Your beliefs aren't necessarily real. They're just beliefs created by thoughts and imagination. So shifting and just repeating a lot of positive thoughts, things in your mind, let you be present and see life in the best way possible and do the best things you can and be the happiest. So yeah, I love you, Rare Soul, and we're always here in this infinite moment, because everything is imagination.